Hi guys, this is GSMDome.com and I'm here with the Xperia Ray, a very affordable model that's supposed to follow the likes of the Xperia Arc and the Xperia Play and bring the specifications of the Sony Ericsson series into a more budget segment. Budget and affordable don't necessarily mean that this device is bad or anything. It's actually pretty good. For me, it's a rival for the LG Optimus Black, since it's a single core Android device that's very thin and very light. Since I mentioned dimensions, this is a 9.4mm device, so it's very thin. It's only a millimeter thicker than the Galaxy S2. It only weighs 100 grams, so it's very light. It's got a 3.3-inch display and it has a resolution of 480 over 854 pixels plus Bravia mobile technology from Sony Ericsson. That's always welcome. Other than that, you can see the classic Sony Ericsson interface for the Xperias on top of Android 2.3 Gingerbread. And continuing the specs list, this model comes with 1 GB of internal memory. It also has 512 megabytes of RAM. It comes with a micro SD card bundled, since the internal memory is not enough. 4 GB that card. And as far as connectivity goes, we have 3G connectivity, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, DLNA. And in case you're wondering, there's a CPU inside, 1 GHz single core Scorpion Snapdragon and an Adreno 205 GPU. It's also got stereo FM, a lithium-ion battery of 1500 mAh that should provide 36 hours of music. So that's pretty cool. There is also an 8 megapixel camera at the back with LED flash. And now let's see the design. As I said, 3.3-inch display right here. We've got the classic Android buttons but with an interesting layout. The back button, the home button and the settings button. As you can see, this area lights up. It lights up to a white-blue hue when using it normally. It lights up red when the handset is charging or when it doesn't have enough battery. And it lights up green when the battery is charged. At the top we have the front camera for video call. At the bottom nothing. On this side we have the on-off button and the audio jack. Here we have the micro USB port up top. And on this side the volume button that you can see right here. Very smooth surface, very straight edges that this device has. An interesting Xperia model, reminds me of the Arc but more rectangular. At the back, as I said, the HD camera with HD capture. Okay, let's move on to the OS. It's got Android 2.3 with the 2 layers that you must already know. This one right here is the timescape. It focuses all of my communication methods. Here it is. It shows me in this timeline all of my tweets, Facebook statuses of my friends, my texts, my missed calls, what people are saying on Facebook and Twitter. So this is the timescape feature. A similar feature in design is the mediascape. This one focuses all of my pictures and videos in a single area. Now let's see some of the pictures I have taken with this device. It actually takes pretty good pictures. So let's see them in landscape. Here they are. The colors are very bright. Let's see this Fanta ad. Very bright colors, especially on a sunny day. Let's also try to find the video. It may not be the Xperia Arc and it's great camera, but it's still pretty close. Okay, enough about that. Now let's have a look at the menus and see what other features I can find for you. Of course, we have tons of widgets from Sony Ericsson that they're offering us. Here's a selection of them. All sorts of analog clocks, photos, videos, track ID, YouTube, timescape and other stuff. There's also this useful widget right here for quick power management, stopping the GPS, the volume, tweaking the brightness. This one right here that you can see is the weather widget, powered by AccuWeather. This one is Timescape, this one is Mediascape. This one is for favorite contacts, that's very useful. There's also a section for last calls that I missed. And now let's do a little thingy from the settings. Let's change the language for you all to understand what's happening here. Try to find English. Okay. To make this review more friendly, I thought it's a good idea. Okay, here we are again, it's taking some time. And now the proper language is available, or maybe not. Anyhow, you get what I'm saying here. Let's try to start some music to see how the handset handles music and what volume it has. It has some problems with rotation, as you saw, but anyhow the volume is spectacular. It really deafens you a bit. Now let's try to see a video to end these features of media playback. Let's try to access the gallery. So here we are. It also included my Facebook pictures immediately in the gallery, which is very cool. And now let's see a video to see how it handles it. It's a trailer. It's a surprise trailer even for me. I'm a fan of the game. You'll see immediately what I'm saying. Amazing graphics. Yeah, you guessed it, it's Final Fantasy 14, if I'm not mistaken. There seems to be a bit of a lag here, so I'm going to use the good old task killer to solve the problem. Here we are. Should work smoother now. Okay, so something else that I have to show you is the usual browser and how fast it loads our website. It's on the rivals of Engadget right now, but let's try to see GSMDome. If you have big fingers, this keyboard will be a pain. Here it is. Now let's try to write in landscape mode. GSMDome.com, and let's wait for it to load. Here we are. Very nice scrolling, nice pinch to zoom. We'll have to wait for it to load completely. Okay, now the scrolling is smooth, the pinch to zoom, well, not so smooth. The screen is pretty tiny at 3.3 inches, but you'll have to deal with it. Also, the portrait view is also good. Not very happy with that zooming feature, but that's all we got. Okay, let's see what else I can show you. Of course, you got the contacts section. I imported my Facebook contacts and my Google account contacts. There are a lot of them. This is the phone dialer. You have seen it on other Xperias, I'm sure. There is a nifty opportunity of customization of the dock area right here. You can click this and add your own shortcut to that dock. That's always a welcome feature. You also have here a media feature. There's FM radio on board, as shown right here. We got the camera that I must show you since it's pretty good. Let's try to use this thingy and take a shot by simply touching the screen. And it has been added to the timeline. Very nice interface. You simply drag this, swipe it, and here are the options. You have a self timer. Oops. Okay, you have a self timer, image stabilizer, resolution. Here it is, 8 megapixels. Switch camera, exposure, shutter sound, scenes, white balance. And now let's try some video. We've got HD 720p, the maximum. White balance, exposure, shutter sound. So all is very cool. And as I said, this area that to swipe to see the pictures you've taken. Okay, now let's see what else they have installed for us, Sony, with this affordable Xperia model. Of course, there's maps, like on other Android handsets, and I have something very cool to show you later on. Hopefully I won't forget. It's a bit of a surprise. Now let's try to locate ourselves. Maps works very fine. Not so 3D, but once again problems with the pinch to zoom since this is a small display. Anyway, you can use maps. You must have got that. And I promised that surprise. I'm going to deliver it right now. Here it is, the brand new Android market. I have shown you reviews in the past of Android phones, but not of the new Android market. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of this new Android market. It's got these tiles on top of each other, showing us the latest game stuff choices, editor's choice, the Sony Ericsson section, categories, featured, top paid, top free. As I said, I don't quite like this interface. I'm more of an old school guy. I like the other one best. Let's see what else. Of course, you have Gmail. You can send and receive email easily. The Gmail interface was also changed. Not huge changes, but still more friendly interface. Of course, there's track ID to recognize songs. There's a section for news and weather that's showing the top stories, the nearby countries, entertainment. We also have the weather, as I said. This app comes straight from Sony Ericsson. And now I have installed some software to show you. Let's start with Vlingo. In the newest version it's called Siri replacement. Let's see. Who wrote The Shining?
Stephen King, born 1947, the American author.
So that's pretty cool. Let's try. Find me a taxi. Who needs Siri when we have this? It found me Texas. Well, pretty close. My pronunciation is not the best. Okay, so we have this app. We have lag, as you can see. Let's show you some other cool features. For example, you have this Xperia football downloads with wallpapers for Champions League fans. If you're a fan of the competition, you must know that Sony is a sponsor. We also have this cool stuff. Ringtones for football fans. And in the end I have to show you a little game that also comes with the conclusion of the review. It's called Tattoo Tycoon. You can create your very own tattoo parlor, like in the shows LA Ink and Miami Ink. Sony Ericsson Xperia Ray is a very beautiful device, very thin, very light. It's great for a teenager. If you want to create a tattoo parlor, this is it. It's very affordable, it's got a very good camera, it's got all the Sony Ericsson goodness you can want, and it's overall a pretty good device. This is the tattoo parlor, and this is GSMDome with a full review of the Xperia Ray. Bye bye.